welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. Yeah, this is starting to look a little bit more like the KSP that we all know and love, isn't it? Yeah, big old rockets. So I don't have a mainsail yet, so these SRBs are entirely necessary to get this thing off the ground. And yes, this is the heavy Duna lander. I've tested it a good deal. That's why it has gajillions of landing legs on it. Because these basic landing legs, which are the only ones I have currently, they don't seem to take a lot of weight. They kind of sag down and collapse back in on themselves. So, how many have I got on there? 8? No, I got it on 8 times symmetry with 2 of them on. I guess I've got 16? Something like that. Wow, okay. And yeah, we've got some asparagus staged fuel tanks and gajillions of parachutes, because you know how thin the atmosphere on Duna is. So, whoops. Now, I know that this just about gets into orbit. This shit here is supposed to be the transfer stage. But I kind of have to use about half of it to get into orbit. I mean, the thing is, I have to bring it back, right? So all this here is designed to have a lot of delta V, so it can land under parachute power on Duna, and then come back again. So, right, I'm already throttled up. Despite the SRBs, it needs all of the throttle it can take. So, off we go. Look at that. Blazing inferno. Do get a little bit of overheating on the SRBs here. But it's not too bad, they don't explode. I know from experience that I should not really throttle down here, maybe throttle down a bit. Stop rocking back just point where I'm pointing you, you son of a... Cause yeah, if I wait until we're sort of here somewhere like you usually do, this isn't a mainsail, so I just can't do that. So I think I might avoid using the transfer stage fuel if I just sort of point over and continue burning here. Because yeah, last time I went past the apoapse when I was testing it. And that's obviously inefficient. You have to start burning upwards again just to stop yourself from crashing into the planet. So Bill, as always, looks completely terrified. Yeah, see, we're going past the apoapse again. Probably should have just remained on full thrust, really, I suppose. Come on. Don't drop back into the atmosphere. You son of a bitch. Bill, stop being terrified and concentrate. Yeah, see, last time I pushed it up to 75 kilometers as well, and I was thinking, you know, this time I'm being more efficient, so I don't need to, but obviously I was mistaken. So, hold on. Are we getting an orbit? Are you gonna do it? See the apoapse falling down. Oh dear. About to fall below the atmosphere. Come on, give me an orbit. Ah, there we go. There's a lot of thrust on this stage, though. Wow. Reasonable amount of thrust on there. Come on. Daddy needs a new orbit. Right. That's looking good. Let's point this way now. Whoop. Yeah. So yeah, it's so inefficient pushing that way out to 85, and this is all stuck on 67. Waste. Yeah, just because I don't have a mainsail. If I had a mainsail, these problems would be moot. So that's coming down now, and that's coming up. That's highly inefficient. So I am actually in the atmosphere right now. I'm not going to do much aero braking at this altitude, but yeah, we want to get around there and push this out. Come on. Out of the atmosphere. Let's keep an eye on this. Yeah, see, we are error braking. Just a tiny amount. But it's not a big deal. Are we out? There we go. Whee! So yeah, we're in orbit, so I'll sort out the Duna transfer now. I might have to put something on the launch pad and fast forward, so it's jump cut time. Okay, I've set up my transfer burn, and as always, when you're in such a low orbit, the transfer burn often involves burning directly towards the planet in a very dangerous maneuver of, yeah, trying to burn forwards. Because, I mean, you have to start before the maneuver node and finish after it, really, for it to sort of... Because obviously, this is the delta V required if you're at that point for the entirety of the burn, which you're not. So if you started sort of half before and half after, then it will average out the discrepancy in your trajectory, in theory anyway. But yeah, when it involves basically burning straight into the atmosphere, that's not really a good thing. So this appears to be a little unbalanced. These engines are kind of stuck on a bit weird, but it obviously doesn't have 1,000 meters a second of delta V in this stage. I really wanted there to be, because yeah, I wanted all of the fuel in the lander to be saved for the return journey, but that's not going to happen, really. I'm going to have to use quite a considerable amount. I mean, you know, I've got one of these big chunky tanks and 4 of these ones, which are eventually going to be decoupled. Hopefully not before we get there. I mean, I'd like to keep all the parachutes, but yeah, I mean, it's going to need to get back into orbit at Duna. It's going to need a good couple of 1,000 meters a second of delta V, and then maybe another 400 or 500 to get back to Kerbal. So yeah. Okay, I have an encounter minus a periaps. That means we're crashing into Duna. That's cool. That's exactly what I want. Okay, let's see if that no periaps remains. Son of a bitch. Yeah, fucking... so I guess... Yeah, we want to go to the left. And that's, of course, the scientific term for it. Left a bit. To me, to you. Alright, let's, this is gonna... Nope, that's actually the wrong way. Okay, I am useless. Which way? 180 degrees? No, that's, what? Which way am I pointing? That's pointing down. That's not right, is it? So it's definitely being controlled from there, isn't it? Bill, did you put your glasses on sideways? What is this? I don't want to be pointing directly down. I want to be pointing here, I suppose, but... Wait, no. just look at where you're pointing. Yeah, this way. That's the way I want to be pointing. I'm fairly certain of it. Yes, it is. Let's just pull that right down. Fucking Ike! Get out of the way! Son of a... Let's just switch the focus over here. Son of a... I don't really think we're getting a gravity assist from Ike there. If anything, it's making our job more difficult. How much delta V is this wasting? Come on. Push it all the way down. Is that going back up again now? Oh, fuck me. Where the... Oh. Fuck. So... I'm so bad at this. Right, hopefully this is not destroying our fuel reserves. Although landing at the pole wouldn't be such a bad thing, actually. Get some nice ice samples, maybe? And maybe if I sent a rover out here as well, because I love rovers, then maybe I could get samples of all the different bits of Duna. That'd be cool. So let's try and aim for the edge of this ice field. Yeah, that looks cool. Can I sort of shove it into that crater? Or away from it, actually? See, I'm in two minds. I mean, landing is better on a more shallow part, but taking off is better from a higher altitude, obviously. So, I think at this point we should favour the taking off, because I've been using quite a bit of the fuel here. So yeah, I'll just shovel it onto that. Alright, so let's turn SAS off, because that's not necessary now. Alright, this is really the moment of truth. Is this enough parachutes for this ridiculous amount of weight? And... you know, I should have been getting crew reports all this time, but I suppose, where was that? In space while near Duna, okay. Because, yeah, let's observe the mystery goo here as well. But I've already done it near Kerbal and near the moon and Minimus, so this is really the point where the data starts to become valuable. So you can see Ike there, which orbits so closely that it just looks deceptively large. Oh, come on, parachutes. They will deploy any minute now. There they go. Don't rip it apart. Oh my god, we're going fast. This is gonna end really badly. Holy shit. It actually just went right through the surface. This may take a few attempts. Oops. Right, let's try aerobraking this time. There's a novel idea. Oh, there we go. Let's take a look from inside here. Yeah, we can still just see this fuel tank. That'll be gone on the way back. Again, being hopeful. Actually, you know what, let's just burn the engines as well. Because, yeah. I mean, if we can slow down a good few hundred meters a second, then the parachutes will do the rest, just about. So, we're still decelerating? Yes? What is that? Did you see that? What was that? Was that just like a residual contrail or something from the engine? What? I swear I just saw a comet enter the atmosphere or something. Interesting. So I've spent quite a bit of the fuel from this thing. Yeah, I would kind of like to separate those, but it has some parachutes on it, so I don't really want to. Although I'm not sure what the drag to weight ratio is of one of those with a parachute on it. Maybe it's more of a hindrance, I don't know. I'm not going to figure these things out. So 200 meters a second, still decelerating very quickly. Bill looks happy. I am not. That ground is coming up way too quickly. I don't want the parachutes to fully deploy when we're going at like 100 meters a second. It's definitely not something I want. Right, okay. It's looking good. Command pod has not been ripped off. Okay, so I probably... see, I didn't get a... while flying at Duna, I didn't get a crew report. I suppose I can do it on the way back, if I remember. Where are those goo things? It's kind of hard to find them in amongst all this stuff. Science. Yeah, you get so wrapped up in the whole not crashing and dying thing that you forget about the science. But that's why we're here. I wouldn't just send a Bill out here just to torment him, would I? It's a beautiful sunrise. Or perhaps it's a sunset, I don't know. Why can't I see my shadow? Oh, slow down a bit. Oh, don't fall over. But yeah, there we go. We fucking landed. F5. Pardon my French. I always wonder what that phrase is in other languages. You know, like, oh, it's all Greek to me. I mean, what's that phrase in Greek? Obviously they don't say it's all Greek to me because they're already speaking Greek. So yeah, let's plant a flag. Well, you're so happy. You're so happy, Bill. Bill's place. Yay! The perspicacity of Bill Kerman there. Boing! Yeah, I do like Duna. There's enough gravity to sprint, so you can get around quite sharpish. But there's just low enough gravity to have a bit of fun. And also, importantly, use the little jetpack as well. Because I didn't put any ladders on the command pod. So, ooh, look at that. 240 science for that. Oh, we have to get that back. So, yep. Let's get him back up there. And get him back in the pod. Let's get him right by the door first. Whoops. Try to climb up the landing legs there. Don't want to bang his head on anything. Yep. Ooh, it's just enough thrust. Come on, don't fall off. Don't fall off. Right, I can repack that chute from here. That's very nice. Yeah, this is a just desperately important task that I cannot forget. Because yeah, if I send it back to... I mean, I can do it in space. It's not a big deal, actually. Come on, sidle your way over here. Oh god. Oh god. Don't fall off. Can you not turn those on? Oh well. How far away does he have to be from these? Okay, you can do it from the other side of the ship. Well, there you go. You learn something every day. I don't quite know how he's holding on to that. Oh, I think he's just holding on to that strut, actually. Up you go. Get in. There we go. Let's make some more observations. Observe the goo. Lovely science. Yay. Observe the materials bay. Ooh, 200 science. Opening the sample container, you find that everything is turned red. Initial tests show that it'll never wash out of white spacesuits. You consider sending missions in pink EVA suits to reduce cleaning costs. No, they must be orange. At least for the dudes. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, these little science things, they're well worth unlocking early, I think. Just sort of muddling through with basic parts. Because, yeah, atmospheric pressure data. Yeah, that size... Wait, what was it? The barometer? But yeah, 400 scientific value for one of these. I didn't realise I had two of them on there. I just got the same amount of science points for each one. So that is all the experiments, I believe. So let's quick save and take one last look around, because I'm not going to wait around. We're going to immediately go back to Kerbal. First I've got to get off this bloody rock. So what we're going to do is go straight up for Well, let's call it about... Yeah, we'll go straight up for about 6 kilometers, I think, and then start the gravity turn. Let's get the landing legs up. It's a little bit inclined, yeah. That's what you get for not landing at the equator. But, yeah, I nearly forgot to detach those radial tanks. Well, I did completely forget to detach them. And, yeah, they were completely empty by the time I did. And when I detached them, obviously my fuel gauge went whoop and jumped all the way back up again. Look how much fuel I have left. Like, I'm easily going to be able to get back to Kerbal. And Bill looks happy now. I think he knows as well as I do. So, let's have a look. I have no sense of direction inside here. Where is the planet? There it is. Goodbye, Duna. So, I don't know. I feel like I should fix the inclination here, but I mean, how much delta V is that going to take? So I've actually finally found a use for controlling flags, because it allows you to fast forward while you're trying to align orbits, and probably should have been paying attention to where things were then, but yeah, so we want Duna to be about here, Kerbal to be about there, I think, something like that. And yeah, I just thought that was cool, that I could just watch time pass over this little flag here while I wait for the planets to align. And while Bill sits in his stinky little tin can flying around in orbit. Yeah, I spent quite a lot of fuel actually getting into a circular, non-inclined orbit, but I think it was worth it. Right, yeah, I've done the fiddling and jiddling and got that down to a sort of lowish orbit there. I'll probably pull it further down when I get around here somewhere. I can do it a little bit more accurately without the sort of wild predictions that are always wrong in this bloody orbital engine. With this amount of fuel, I'm quite tempted to show off and land on the VAB, or the Space Center anyway. But yeah, that would be quite remarkable if I managed it. So let's pull this down so that we aero brake. And are we coming in retrograde? We are indeed. I don't really want to. So where are you? Let's point this way. And quick save, because this may be incorrect. Yeah, let's just burn sideways until that orbit goes whoop. And now it's the right way around. And yeah, I didn't want to push it up that much on the other side, so just burn in the opposite direction. So I want to aero capture. I could just go straight in for a landing, but as we saw on Duna, that's not always the best solution. So let's pull it down to about 32 there. That seems reasonable. Deploy the fucking son of a... Right, let's turn on SAS because I need it to stay the hell still for a minute. Right, that's deployed. Oh man, this is going to be frantic, just clicking on all these bloody parachutes. So I swear, I mean, I'm hitting the spacebar and it's just not deploying them. Clicky, 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 clicky. Okay, everything's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure if this... The bigger, the XL parachute seems to have the same stats, and it's just like, well, this is just the same parachute then, surely. But it is bigger, so surely it has more drag. But then, yeah, aerodynamics in this game are nonsensical at best, so... It's nice and flat here. Are there any trees around this part? I don't think I've actually seen the trees in this game, up close and personal I mean, by myself. Seen them in videos, obviously, but... Alright, let's, might as well slow right down so that these can deploy at a safe speed. And that does take forever. Whoops. There we go. Now we're going to come down about 4.7 meters a second. That is a snail's pace. Very nice indeed. Not going to EVA Bill this time, because, yeah, I don't want to kill a second crew member. Yeah, I'm sure Jebediah will turn up again at some point, but yay! I've been to Duna and back. Yay! Yay, Bill. Whoops. Don't worry about that broken spine. You'll get workers' comp. It's fine. Well, yep, that's dirt. Well, yeah, we don't need that then, I suppose. Or that one. But we will plant a flag here because this is a monumentous occasion. This is a interplanetary mission that has returned. Bill's return site. I went to Duna. I'm gonna leave in the typo. I went net to Duna. There we go. Durr. Because Bill is pretty stupid, isn't he? As far as I remember. Yeah, extremely stupid. So he's not getting back in there. I don't know if you get any science for recovering Kerbals. But, no, obviously not. But we'll do it anyway. So where is the actual lander? Let's recover that. 1,131 science. Nice. Nice. So, okay, thank you for watching. That was an epic voyage to Duna. And, yeah, in the next part I'll use that science to unlock some bits and bobs and go somewhere else. Not sure where. Eve is a possibility, but yeah, getting back from Eve is an impossibility with the parts that I have anyway. Yeah, it takes a lot to get into orbit from Eve, so maybe I'll visit one of the barren outer planets, or Jewel. Jewel's interesting. I could visit a lot of the moons and... But anyway, that's for me in the future to decide in the next part, so thanks for watching and I'll see you later.